Sony, the company that could sell ice to an Eskimo. Sony, this company that could sell sand to an Arab. Why am I making such statements about Sony? Because when Nintendo or Xbox might have to wait 8 years to a decade to make a remaster or a remake of their legacy titles, Sony says,
"Ain't nobody got time for that."
Let's talk about Sony and how they are milking their fan base once again.
So stop the phony up.
All Sony fans are saying right now is,
What? We want more. What? We want more. What? We want more. We want more.
yes, Sony fans want more. Not of new games, not of gripping multiplayer. They want more remasters and remake. Let's talk about it. This is Island Gamer with Jay, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Sony fans want more remakes, and guess what? Sony's giving it to them. Let's get it. Sony had a terrible year when it comes to producing or publishing first-party content for their consumers. Right now, currently, they are in last place when it comes to the amount of first-party games published for 2023. In addition to that, they had a lot of anti-competitive or anti-consumer moves for 2023, whether it be raising their consoles or raising the price for their online service. Well, Sony's not stopping. To be exact, Naughty Dog, which is a Sony studio, they are adding to the fire or adding to the fuel that is Sony for 2023. Because although Naughty Dog would have promised a multiplayer game to its fans, which was Faction 2,
what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff.
Yes.
So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big, and you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Lie again. Lie.
So yes, it seems like Naughty Dog lied to its fans if the rumors are true. So instead of creating this brand new multiplayer game, Naughty Dog decided to remake or remaster another Last of Us game. This time, Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Listen to what the rumors say.
The Last of Us Part 2's long-rumored remaster, or at least PS5 port, might very well be real. The latest evidence comes from the LinkedIn profile of a Naughty Dog developer, as spotted by Insider Gaming, who claims to have worked on The Last of Us Part 1 and The Last of Us 2 remastered. Said profile has since been updated, and mention of the second project has been removed, which obviously means one of two things: either it was an honest mistake, or the cat's out of the bag. In any case, it would just make sense, wouldn't it? The Last of Us Part 2 released for PS4 back in 2020, and the PS5 remake of the first game, The Last of Us Part 1, launched just over a year ago. The timing certainly adds up, and Part 2's eventual arrival on Sony's current-gen console has always felt like an inevitability. Of course, if this remaster is real, it could open up a can of worms. The Last of Us Part 1 was, infamously, a full-price remake of fairly modern game. And with all of this talk that Naughty Dog's The Last of Us multiplayer and live service project is borderline cancelled, questions will no doubt be asked of the team's priorities.
So do you understand what's really going on here? Sony, they are geniuses. They were able to sell the first Last of Us on the PlayStation 3. Then, just a year after, they remastered that for the PlayStation 4 and sold their fans it again. Now stick with me here, it gets even crazier. Then after, Sony came out with The Last of Us Part 2 that released in 2020 on the PlayStation 4. Soon after that, they made a remake for Last of Us Part 1 for the PlayStation 5. After that, they made a port of that remake to the PC. Soon after, the new rumor is that they are going to make The Last of Us Part 2 for PlayStation 5, a remastered version. This is crazy. Sony are geniuses. If they have cows to be milked, Sony is milking these ponies, because this is crazy. They are selling the same game for more than 10 years. Well, I knew Ponies had a sickness, but I didn't realize that the sickness turned gangrene. This is a sickness! And I mean, who could blame them? According to, the sales, The Last of Us as a franchise has made more than 37 or sold more than 37 million units. So it is making Sony mad money. And there is no fan that is saying anything about this. They are not saying that they are playing the same game just with a little higher graphics, a little higher frame rate. I just don't understand it. But let me hear what you think. Do you think that we are in for The Last of Us 2 Remastered, The Last of Us 2 Remake, The Last of Us 2 Director's Cut, The Last of Us 2 Turbo, The Last of Us 2 Champion Edition, The Last of Us Alpha Omega Supreme? Oh God, I can't take it. Hyper RB remix of Dawn Omar. There are so many more Last of Us coming. Ponies really have a lot of games to play. We could see a clear roadmap now. They have a lot of games to play. It might be the same game, but who cares? It's still games. Let me know what you think about this. Would you pay $70 for a next higher res Last of Us? Let me know in the comment sections below. Like and subscribe for more videos. Later.